Good evening, beautiful Gemini, and welcome to Bloom Chakra Healing Tarot. I hope you are all doing very well. This is an amazing day to be doing reading. We are getting to the Gemini readings of this 12/12 moon portal zodiac wheel set of readings that we've been doing. And it is the most beautiful day today because it is the lunar eclipse on the 10th of January 2020. We are just 2 days away from the closing of the 12/12 moon portal, and today's eclipse marks that ever amazing moment when all is revealed by the moon. Everything that has been hidden, mysteriously concealed, is about to be revealed, and there is so much to do with twin flames coming together during this portal. And Gemini, you represent the twin flames in every aspect of yourselves. Your sign, the twins, is our twin flame energy coming together. It is Venus and Mars, and we have the most beautiful synchronicity in that Venus is now in Pisces and Mars is actually visible every night of January. Certainly from the Northern Hemisphere where I am in London, England, and you can actually look out for Mars in the dawn time, in the morning time. Look out for it just below the moon, and you will actually see the red planet Mars lighting up the sky, and he will be most visible all throughout January at dawn until the sort of 21st, when it will really start to be even more visible, and he will continue to be visible right up until October 2020, when it will be astonishingly bright in the sky. So do keep an eye out for Mars. It's not a planet that we tend to see very often, and he is very much making his presence known. I am wearing red for the root chakra today to bless you all and help you with your root chakra healing, our earthy healing under this moon portal. I use my root chakra card from my Essential Earth Oracle deck that I've designed as a beautiful energy to guide you through this time. And these cards are available as a free download for you from my website. The details are in the description box below. And each of these cards from this deck is all about the essential oils that I use in my Bloom Healing range. And this is for the root chakra. So this beautiful blend you see here is my blend for the root chakra, and it contains the following oils. It contains Siberian fir, black pepper, lavender, geranium, and Roman chamomile. These are all fantastic oils to help balance and clear your root chakra. And if you want to know how to get hold of these oils, please also visit the details in the description box, where you can actually find out how to buy them at wholesale prices, which is 25% off the retail price of doTERRA oils, and which is really amazing value. And they are the best oils on the planet, guided by all of the celestial beings in the solar system. All essential oils are ruled by different planets, and we are all lucky enough to have the grace of them on this beautiful planet Earth. So I thank you, Gaia, for that. So to also support our root chakra, we are listening to 256 hertz, which is the root chakra sound clearing bath, to help let go of anxiety, any fears, any worries as we go through this moon portal, as we go through this karma clearing cycle. It's time to let go. It's time to release anything that you've been holding on to. It's time to embrace and accept this amazing new time, this amazing corridor of Saturn and Pluto, which opens on the 12th as this moon portal closes. So just 2 days to go. I was actually going to do this reading for you this morning, being that it was the lunar eclipse, and I woke up so energized and excited to get ready and do your readings and try and finish off a couple of the other readings for this moon portal. And the energy of the lunar eclipse was so strong this morning. I mean, it's been very powerful all day. You'll hear other tarot readers and other astrologers talking about it on their YouTube videos today. And obviously, it's the lunar eclipse. It is the wolf moon. This is actually called the wolf moon, and it brings the werewolves out. It brings all that has been concealed into the open, into the light, and it invites us to go and sit out under the moon. So if you haven't done that yet, if you haven't actually gazed up at this beautiful moon, which is absolutely blazing and charged with energy, please do. You know, the moons have been beautiful all month and they will continue to be so, but this wolf moon is very, very important. This eclipse, lucky you that if you managed to see the eclipse today, it wasn't visible from where we were, but doesn't matter. The energy is just streaming down at the moment. And as I say, I got up this morning all energized to do your reading, and literally the energy was just pulsating through me. I could feel my heart chakra wheel spinning with such force, and it's been like overpowering. I've been like laughing out loud and skipping around with all this energy like currenting through me. And I was so excited because I got these two new decks that I'm going to share with you tonight, a moon deck and a sacred traveler deck. And I was going through a few of the cards for my own reading this morning, and the messages, the energy that was coming through was just so palpable, so powerful. And I literally had this channel, this download that I really needed to go to sleep. And then I pulled a card which literally said, lie down, rest, and close your eyes. So I did that. I just had to sleep. And I woke up like 2 or 3 hours later, having had some very amazing dreams and all these messages, downloads coming through, very significant signs from the universe. And this has been happening to me a lot. I think a lot of you are we're also experiencing this at the moment. We're all getting it on different levels. We're all in a different phase, different process, or different part of this process. But for me, the energies have been so powerful as we go through this portal and this karma clearing, this healing time, that I couldn't really I can't do anything when the energy's that strong, and I just have to actually lie down and sleep. It just takes over me and I'm just like out like a light. And that's been happening to me so much for a few weeks. And it's actually quite nice to just flow with that. Just let it happen. Don't fight it. Don't fight these energies. Just enjoy them and kind of hold on for dear life as they're taking us on this wild ride. So Gemini, I'm so excited to be doing this reading for you tonight. So it is now 9:13 in the evening. I'm finally at the point where I'm doing your reading, but there was absolutely no way I was going to not do this under the lunar eclipse. I can actually just still see the moon through my window, and she is raining down beautiful energy all over this reading and all over the planet today. And so I invite you, first of all, before I introduce the cards and the decks we're going to use, let's just take a couple of deep breaths in together, Gemini. So breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in again. And breathe out. And let's go one more time. And breathe out. I thank you so much for sharing your energy with us today. Geminis all around the planet, all throughout the collective. You may not even be a Gemini in your sun. You may have Gemini in Venus, rising, moon, or Venus, or Mars, or any of the other planets. You may be guided here, intuitively guided to this reading, and that's okay. You are welcome here. You may be a cross watcher watching for a Gemini. You are welcome also, and I hope that you find the messages that you are looking for. And We are also going to be looking at some breakdown of Gemini and how that the 3 decans of Gemini literally look after you depending on which day you were born and which additional rulers in the solar system are here for your guidance. So first of all, we are going to look at these. So let's have a quick look first of all. So Gemini, if you are born between the 21st and the 31st of May, you are the first decan, and you have Jupiter as well as Mercury guarding over you. And you have a piece of a green aventurine for the heart chakra looking after your cards. And Geminis, if you're born between the 1st and the 10th of June, you are the second decan of Gemini, and you have Mars as well as Mercury. So you have this beautiful planet, this twin flame planet that's appearing over our night skies at the moment at dawn. As the moon fades in the morning, you'll see Mars, the red planet, your planet. And you have a beautiful piece of red jasper, your sacral chakra, looking after your cards this evening. And if you are born between the 11th and the 20th of June, Gemini, you are the third decan, and you have the Sun as well as Mercury. The Sun and Mercury are best friends. Mercury is the emissary for the Sun. He is the Sun's ultimate messenger for the whole solar system. And that is your sign, that is your ultimate ruler, Mercury, Gemini. But you also have the Sun as an additional ruler because you're born between these dates. And you have a lovely piece of rose quartz for the crown chakra, also for the heart chakra, but for tonight it represents the crown chakra for me, the beautiful pink and white of the crown. I am pulling cards for you this evening for your own piles. First of all, from the Oceanic Tarot, and then we shall clarify those with the Egyptian Nefertari Tarot. I bring you a Witch's Wisdom Oracle card for you. And last but not least, an Animal Spirit card from the incredible Animal Spirits deck, which is really something, by Susan Seddon-Boulay. All the details of all the decks I'm using are in the description box below. Firstly, though, for all Gemini in this collective, we shall take a beautiful reading from this amazing deck. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, and it really is just bursting with energy, and I can't wait to see what card comes out for you on this lunar eclipse. And then we shall pull another card for Gemini, all Gemini in the collective, everyone that is guided to this reading this evening. This is the Sacred Traveler deck, also absolutely bursting with energy. It's beautiful. I've had a look at a few of the cards. I don't like to look at all the cards when I receive a deck. I like them to be beautiful surprises when they emerge, when they appear to me. And each time a new card has come out, it's mind-blowing. It's spellbinding. So please remember that this is a message. All of these messages are for the collective. It is a general reading. It may not resonate for you all. It may not resonate today. It might resonate tomorrow. It might be worth coming back in a week and seeing if it resonates then, in a month, in a year's time. And if you didn't find the messages that you wanted today, then please have a look at some of the other signs in my channel for your other star signs, which are in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars, or any of the other planets. And if it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry, don't try and make it fit. But if it does, then my heart is full of beautiful moon energy, and I'm really, really pleased that we've had this opportunity together, Gemini. So without further ado, let me first take a little sip of water. infused with essential oil of lemon, helping for clarity, clarity, cleansing, purification, and enlightenment. Okay, so let us see what moon card you have from Queen of the Moon Oracle this evening on this lunar eclipse. I do hope you are all so well, Geminis, my beautiful twin flames of the zodiac. If you are coming into union with your soulmate or your twin flame, I wish you so much joy. It is a very exciting time at the moment. And your moon card that has come out is so wonderful. It is the number 6 of self-love. Self-love, we're talking about the root chakra, clearing our chakra, clearing, healing and balancing our root chakra so that we can pull that love deep inside ourselves, deep into those areas that need healing the most, grounding ourselves in our foundation, our stability, our physicality, and it all begins with self-love. Whatever love is coming towards you, surrounding you through your family, your friends, the family you choose for yourself, or even a union with another, masculine or feminine energy that is around you now. Self-love is where it begins, and self-love is where it has to begin and end every single day. So practice self-love. Obviously, this is a moon card of the waxing crescent phase 4. Beautiful. Really beautiful card for the moon on this lunar eclipse today during 12/12 moon portal. There's some beautiful colours also of the crown with the pinks and the whites. So let's see, we'll put this here. And let's see what Sacred Traveller Oracle comes out for you as well. Sacred Traveller, what messages of healing and love and light do you have for our Geminis on this lunar eclipse during the lunar portal? A message of healing and love and light and wisdom and guidance, please. Sacred Traveller. For all of our Gemini Sacred Travellers in the collective, and there it is. Wow. Oh, I love these cards. You have Desert Passage. Desert Passage, trust there's a divine plan. I'm actually wearing my Egyptian boating shirt today that I got when I was wreck diving in Egypt this year. My favourite thing to do. And Desert Passage just ultimately brings it all back to me. Brings me that joy of the adventure through the desert, many of which I made. And in fact, one of the most exciting experiences I ever had in the desert was going to Wadi Manda near Sharm el-Sheikh on the Red Sea and looking through one of their telescopes up at the moon. And I've never seen anything quite so beautiful as that night. The moon was so bright, you could see every 3D shadow of every crater. You could even see Saturn with its rings as well. I mean, it was mind-blowing. I didn't think that was possible from standing on the planet Earth, but with these telescopes it is. So it's kind of reminding me that to go out and look at the moon. I've already said that. Don't forget to look at the moon tonight. Even though the eclipse has passed, it is vibrating with amazing energy. And this character, as they go off on this amazing journey into the desert with the sun above, not the moon necessarily, but the moon isn't far behind. And the message is trust, there's a divine plan. And that couldn't be more fitting under this moon portal, under the lunar eclipse, this karma clearing portal. The raising of the consciousness for the whole planet is the divine plan. We are all going through this consciousness raising at this time. And here is Spirit just reminding us of her beautiful plan, her beautiful process rolling out in her divine timing. So I think that's just amazing. And whatever journeys that you're about to make, whatever journey you're on, journey you're going through, let it begin and end with self-love. Look after yourself during this time. Take those times of rest and relaxation and healing. When you are called to it, when your body tells you or spirit tells you it is time to stop and rest, do listen. These are very important messages because healing needs to take place, and healing takes place while we sleep and while we meditate. Melatonin is released in the brain to fight, it's released throughout the body to fight the free radicals which are caused by stress. And we need this time of healing to enable our immune system and our cellular repair to take place. So look after yourself on your journey. And we shall leave these cards here. Sorry, I'm just looking at my cats in the garden. They're both having a bit of a scrap under the moon, but no physical scrap, just a bit of a talking to, I think. Okay, so let us start with your reading. We're 21 minutes in, but, I felt they were important messages to share, and I'm glad that you're with me still. So we're going to look now at the first decan of Gemini, those born the 21st to the 31st of May, with Jupiter as your overall ruler, alongside Mercury, and this green aventurine crystal for your heart chakra. So do think about your heart and your self-love for your heart as well, Gemini. All that twin flame energy. And we shall move these back here. So for later, I'm going to put some of the root chakra oil on. I'm not diffusing oil this evening, but I am now bringing this oil and this beautiful aroma of blend into the reading for my healing, so that I can share this energy out with you, my beautiful Geminis. So, let's see what the Oceanic Tarot has to say for you, Geminis. Those born between the 21st and the 31st of May, your first card is the Two of Wands. Beautiful. This is the Oceanic Tarot. The Two of Wands, beautiful. I mean, this is the card of union. This is the card of twin flames. It is the sign of fire, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Two of Wands. There is no greater card of union, perhaps, except the Two of Cups. I always see these together. These two beautiful golden wands, the sign of vision. The sign of vision. Visions are appearing to you now. It's messages from the universe, signs from the universe. The number 2 may be very apparent to you now. 2 and 22. This is also the sign of 11. So these are mystical, magical signs for us. Your second card is the Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, this is more union. Two of Pentacles, the earth signs of Virgo and Taurus and Capricorn. Pentacles represent our home, our family, our stability, our foundation, our career. Represents abundance, represents union of two. It represents options as well. Many options that we have, choices to make, beautiful opportunities. You have this amazing turtle swimming with you here, and you have the seahorse, giver of life, The seahorse is one of the only creatures where the male carries the babies in his own body, much like the female does in almost every other creature, but it is the male who carries the babies. He is the life giver. The female fertilizes him, and he then carries the babies and secures them safely after birth on the seabed. It is the most amazing creature. So this does represent, he almost looks a little bit pregnant here, ready to bring his babies into the sea, secure them safely under the sea floor, under the sand. So this could represent pregnancy, new life, new creation, and passion. Passion for all that you're bringing, all these amazing things that you're bringing into the world at the moment, Gemini. None is greater than the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Your third card from the Oceanic Tarot is the Magician. And the Magician represents Virgo, Aries, and Gemini. So you are appearing in your own reading, Gemini. The Gemini card, the Magician card, caters for all of the elements: air, water, fire, earth, and ether. You have here the dolphin, the turtle, the hammerhead shark, and the seahorse again. Seahorse and turtle represented here for the second time, and it's the number 1. The Magician is Major Arcana, number 1. So you've got 2, 2, and a 1. Your fourth card is the Eight of Swords. 8 is a beautiful number of infinity. The swords represent the air signs, the air energies of Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So this is again an energy of Gemini. And this energy represents restriction. Restriction. And you have the shark. The shark restricted behind these swords. Something being held back. Something you're holding back, or something being held back from you. Information, maybe secrets, restricted information. The moon always represents mystery and the concealing of information and the revealing of mystery. So you have a moon card already. So it's going to sit underneath, side by side with the Magician. Something is being restricted. And I should have said also that in this deck, the Magician, as it does in every deck, represents manifestation. So maybe restriction to manifestation, maybe you're holding back. And like I was saying before, this time is about embracing and accepting whatever spirit is bringing to you, whatever spirit is sharing with you. So use your vision, go into meditation, go into sleep, think about your dreams after you wake, and feel safe, feel confident that you can walk through this time with the power of the Magician, the power of the fire and the earth, the air, the water and the ether, all for your highest good. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. And as we listen to this root chakra energy clearing, sound clearing bath of 256 hertz, it is about letting go of fear, letting go of worry, letting go of negative thought forms and energies. So have no fear, Gemini. And we'll see what energy is clarified by the Egyptian Nefertari. Your first card is the Nine of Wands. 9 of Wands, more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 9s represent wish fulfillment. Power, passion, manifestation, action. The snake and the rabbit, both representing creation, passionate creation underneath the other sign of creation, the seahorse and the Two of Wands. More fire energy leading your spread. Your second card is clarified by the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Fives represent contrast and change. Contrast out of a time that may be hard, but into a time where we can let go of those things that we no longer need and move towards what we want, what we desire, that passion of the fire. And that sits under the Two of Pentacles. Your third card is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands under the Magician, Gemini. Those Geminis born the 21st to the 31st. This is an incredible time of completion of a journey, which means the beginning of a new journey. More fire energy, more Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's so much fire and passion at the moment. Sitting under the Magician, the 10 under the 1. Beautiful synchronicity and confirmation of completion. And your fourth card, under the Eight of Swords. It's only the Magician. Gemini, Aries and Virgo, encapsulating the whole series of the zodiac, every energy vibration of air, earth, water, fire and ether represented here. The Magician clarifying the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords sits between the Magician and sits above the Magician. So this restriction is definitely about restriction on manifestation, holding back, holding on to, feeling, the word desperate came into my mind. Maybe desperate to hold on, desperate to, maybe desperate to run as well. Maybe this feeling of energy is just powering through you and you're just chomping at the bit, ready to go, ready to set sail, ready to weave your magic in the world. And these two magicians are here to say that all of that power and energy is within your energy, Gemini. You're appearing twice here. You're appearing with the air energy of the swords. We have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. The 5 and the 8 adding up to the 13, which breaks down to the 4, which is the sign of 1111. And we've already got 2 2s, which you could call also 1111. Spiritual awakening is 1111. Union, coming into union with your twin flame, with your soulmate. That can be scary. It can be a bit of a scary, trepidatious energy. Even though we've been wanting this, we've been calling it into the universe, it is hard sometimes to finally let go and let the waves take you forward. Releasing, just surrendering. This is about surrender. The shark here, restricted, but all he has to do is a flick of his tail and he would turn around and be gone. And those swords would no longer be there. So perhaps that's that fear of the open ocean, open behind you. Jumping into the unknown, swimming out into the dark blue, the deep blue sea where you don't quite know what's waiting out there for you. But all of these creatures, all of these animal spirits are here to guide you. They're here for your highest good. So let that wave take you forward. Just accept, embrace the moment. You're ready, Gemini. Let go of fear. I'm amazed to see the Magician coming out twice. I mean, that's amazing. Trust in the divine plan. Trust in the divine plan and work on your self-love, because there all fear disappears. All fear disappears through our healing of ourselves. Wow. Well, you know, the second Magician just automatically fell on the first Magician, so I'm going to put him there. And the 10 of Wands now sits under the 8 of Swords to represent the end of healing, the end of the journey of fear, letting go of that fear, letting go of worry, negativity, doubt, and know that you have come to the end of this journey. And there is so much passion here at the end of your journey, and the beginning of a new cycle begins with the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, which also adds up to 11. More 11, more spiritual guidance, spiritual awakening for you. Are you seeing 11s like me, Gemini? Okay, your Witch's Wisdom Oracle card is protection from the magic circle. This card has never come out for me before. Protection from the magic circle. What did I say? All of the energies are protecting you now. All of the animal spirits are here. The pentagram represents each starry corner. Each starry point represents air, earth, water, fire, and ether. And here you are in the magic circle, Gemini, protected with your magic shoes, surrounded by stars. And this purple is ultimately the indigo of your third eye chakra. That's amazing. Lots of lovely purple here. Purple and indigo of the night sky also representing. And look at these two as well. These two magicians. Lots of third eye, spiritual awakening energy. The magic circle has you protected. But it's always good to just remember, as you do your self-love, when you take in that energy of self-love into yourself, into your heart, thank your spirits, thank your angels, thank your guides for protecting you, for keeping you safe, bringing gratitude and love and asking for protection. It's always a good extra belt and braces to do. And you've got these lovely little buckles on your shoes, the belt and braces approach of protection. You're amazingly divinely guided right now. The universe has your back. And she says it's okay to love. It's okay to move forward. Your journey is bright. Okay. The last card in your pile is your animal card, your animal spirit card. And you have the birds. The birds represent air energy. They are the air energy of Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The birds for me have been a very spiritual guide through this portal. They're an incredibly spiritual guide for me anyway, as a Virgo, and with the magician energy that we both share. The magicians and the bird of Horus, the Horus bird, which is the third eye icon, and also Thoth, the ibis-headed bird. That was just my alarm clock telling me that the supermoon is now visible. It certainly is. Supermoon is here. The wolf moon is here. And these beautiful birds and this magician, this elder of wisdom and light sits under a moon as well. Sits under a beautiful full moon, but with a little crescent extra illuminated, showing us this crescent moon here. We had no other moons or suns, except obviously you had a lot of fire energy. So as I say, the birds are very, very connected to the magician. The birds, as they fly high, they fly above, they see the big picture, they allow us to see further with their X-ray sight. They allow us to open our third eye and see deeper within. I see an owl, I see the swans, I see the raven. I see the duck, or the peacock. And I see the world. There's even a fish here. There's like a watery scene. And there's a fish just below the swan. It's like a reflection of what the swan is seeing deep into the depths of her beautiful lake, a lake of dreams. I actually visited a place called the Lake of Dreams once in America. Not far from Saginaw in Michigan, there's a place called the Lake of Dreams. It was a beautiful place. So let me read you this beautiful spirit animal card. The symbology of birds is the soul, divinity, liberation, creativity, and rebirth. Winged creatures are powerful symbols in many cultures around the globe, often representing deities or other supernatural beings. Through flight, birds symbolize liberation and link our upper spiritual and lower earthly worlds. The Egyptian gods originated as birds, just like I was saying, retaining part of their original anatomy as they evolved into humans. The Egyptian soul is represented as a bird with a human head. In Hindu cosmology, birds represent higher levels of being. In the painting, a multitude of birds, including the snowy owl, the swan, the dove, the heron, and the pelican, are woven into the hair of an aged man, denoting wisdom and the connection between the earthly and spiritual realms. That's incredible. I love that. I love that it talked about the Egyptian gods as birds, because they really are very spiritual connections for me as well. And I am part of a twin flame journey, so I very much connect in with Gemini and the magician. It's amazing. Amazing. Wow. Okay, so we shall put self-love back there, and we shall move on, Geminis, from the first decan to the second decan. Those born between the 1st and the 10th of June, you are the second decan Gemini, and you have Mars as the additional ruler as well as Mercury, the two M's. As I was saying at the beginning of the reading, Mars is visible in the night sky at the moment for the whole of this month, and potentially for the whole of the year. He will be very bright in October 2020, but certainly throughout January you can actually see Mars in the night sky just below the moon as it fades into sleep in the morning. In the dawn, you can look up at the sky under the moon and see Mars glistening red in the night sky. Amazing. And he is your ruler. He is part of your twin flame journey, part of your twin flame connection with Venus. So those born between the 1st and the 10th of the 1st and the 10th of June, you are the second decan, and you have a beautiful piece of red jasper for your sacral chakra guarding over your cards. Let's see what the oceanic spirits have for you today. Your first card is the Tower, major arcana, representing destruction, but only destruction and devastation of a journey or a path that no longer serves you. It's a very powerful energy to come out. We are knocking down towers, burning bridges, burning those boats that have carried us out into the distant sea, directions that we didn't want to go to. And we are bringing an end to those journeys. This is not to be feared. This is to be embraced. Letting go brings love, it brings healing, it brings union, brings you onto your right path. So never fear the Tower. Second card out is more major arcana. You have the High Priest or the Hierophant. The Tower is the number 16, breaking down to a 5, card of change, card of contrast. And you have the number 5 as well with the High Priest. More card of calm, more card of contrast, just embracing, letting spirit guide you, letting spirit take the reins. Beautiful dolphins, two twin flame dolphins playing in the background, representing union and love, protecting this beautiful High Priest. The higher self, the Hierophant or the High Priest represents your higher self, your inner child, your third eye. He very much has indigo hair floating in the water. That is the third eye chakra. Open. He holds out his hand to give energy, to give the powerful energy of the Hierophant, which is Taurus, earth energy of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, but very specifically Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Your third card out is the King of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, represents practicality. He's a very fair and practical king. Ultimately represents Leo, but this is all fire signs, all fire energies, masculine or feminine. You have the beautiful seahorse again. We had the seahorse in the previous cards. Seahorse represents creation, birth, death, resurrection, the cycle of life. It is the masculine, the male seahorse that holds the babies in its body, that carries them before releasing them and protecting them under the sand where they can grow and become little pregnant daddies themselves. Amazing. King of Wands. Your last Oceanic Tarot is the Moon. Major Arcana, 3 Major Arcana and a Court card in 4 cards, Gemini. That's beautiful. Under the Moon, we have the 2 seals and the lobster. Lobsters mate for life, seals mate for life. Twin flames under the lunar eclipse, under the moon portal of 1212 in the year 2020. That is the 1212 of the previous decade. It started on the 12th of December 2019, and this moon portal closes on the 12th of January 2020. We are just 2 days away. And as the portal closes and our karma is cleared, our karma is released, and our healing is done, we shall open to the Saturn-Pluto corridor for this whole year. A beautiful, intense, but exciting, thrilling, exuberating, and exhilarating cycle. And we rush towards it with clear hearts, open eyes, and a sense of self-love surrounding us, guiding us, protecting us. It is like this lobster brings these 2 into union in a hand fasting. Illusion is the message, and that is the moon's energy. The moon is illusion, the moon is mystery. But mysteries are always revealed. The moon's light always has this way of opening up the path, opening up the journey so that we can see which direction we're going. Used by sailors and seafarers and animals alike to see the way. So nothing is kept secret for long. Something is about to be revealed to you. Major arcanas coming through: the Tower, the High Priest, the King of Wands, and the Moon. And I love that you have here the Northern Lights are shown, the Aurora Borealis. The Aurora Borealis is the sun making love to the earth. More twin flame energy from the sun making love with the earth. And this is what the Northern Lights are. This is what's happening. It is love making between the sun and the earth. And the moon reveals his mystery to these two in union, these twin flames. I'm just feeling a lot of energy coming through these cards. Let's see what the Tarot Egyptian Nefertari has to say in clarity of your first card, the Tower. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords represents air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Queen of Air. Under the Tower, bringing clarity, very mental energy. Mental energy ranges from everything between meditation, imagination, thought, manifestation, bringing thought forms into the reality of the real world, into existence. She is also giving. We receive with our left hand and we give energy with our right hand. And if you see, these three characters are all giving energy. They are all passing the energy with their right hand. I was just checking because the King of Wands is also receiving. He is receiving and giving, this King of Wands. He wants to give. He has a lot to give at the moment. He has all this passion for you, Gemini. This fire sign, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Specifically Leo, but it could be any of the fire signs. The higher self representing Taurus, the earth sign, and the air sign of the Queen of Swords representing Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I reckon that this is your energy. You have done so much work on yourself. You've gone inside, you've gone within, you've gone deep to find those answers, to uncover this illusion which has brought down the Tower. And the fact that the Tower came out first means that this has already happened. This Tower has happened, or it is happening right now. It could be happening underneath the moon portal, underneath the lunar eclipse as we speak, just today. And yes, it's been painful. Truth is painful, but it is cleansing and clearing, allows us to walk into the light of illumination. And that's where we all deserve to be. It's where we all belong to be, illuminated by the moon. We've only done one card from this deck. There's just so many messages coming through. Okay. Your second card, clarifying your higher self, the High Priest, number 5, is the number 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Earth, underneath the Taurus card, the 2 of Union. So we have an Earth card, the Two of Union underneath Taurus, representing Earth again. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Could be a Virgo. I said Virgo. Could be a message there for someone. Two of Union. Even though there is three in this picture, again, there is two beautiful ones dancing, and this character is playing music for them. It is very much reminds me of this energy of the moon, where the lobster is presiding over a ceremony, providing over a celebration of two in union, soulmates, twin flames coming together. The moon is the sign of Pisces, which is the water sign. The first water sign that we have on the table is the moon. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, you could be in union with a Pisces, but also Pentacles are the earth signs. So the Capricorns, the Virgos, and the Taurians of the deck, of the zodiac, of the tarot. And that sits under the High Priest, the Taurus card. The next card you have is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, number 5. We've had the number 5 in the sign of Taurus, in the High Priest, in the higher self. And also the moon is the number 19, representing number 8. Sorry, it doesn't represent number 8. It is the number 18, representing the number 9. And we now have the 5 of Pentacles sitting next to the 2 of Pentacles, which adds up to the 7 of Pentacles, representing a choice. The sevens represent, the 7 of Cups represents a choice. 7 of Pentacles, well, the 5 of Pentacles represents change and contrast, first of all. But I love the energy of this card. It's more of a waiting, having sat and waited for ages and not quite sure when your blossoms are going to bloom. But you have already got evidence here of blossoms coming through. And there's just this waiting of when these last 3 blossoms can rise up and create this beautiful tree of life. I do not see this person touching their head in any kind of despair. In fact, it's a very spiritual action to touch the crown of the head, to touch the third eye chakra, to massage them, awaken them, giving thanks and praise to the divine. It's what the Egyptians would do. You can see it in many of their pictures. They are touching the head. They're holding the head, giving energy, receiving energy from their own bodies, their own crown chakra, their own third eye chakra. But this one, she is touching the head with her right hand, so she is actually giving energy to her own self, giving herself love, giving herself love. After this tower, after this illumination by the moon, and a lot of thinking and clarity and time in hermit mode, that going within, being still, being alone, being happy and content in your own company, letting spirit guide you, letting spirit give you the messages, and all the while you've done all this work, you've done all this healing, and you're tending your garden. And just continue to water it, continue to give it light, continue to talk lovingly and affectionately to those plants, that garden that you're growing. Beautiful messages. Your last card from the Egyptian Nefertari is the King of Swords. We have 2 divine partners bookending your reading. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. staring lovingly at each other. Signs of air, the signs of Aquarius, Gemini and Libra, the twin flames of Gemini coming together. And we have just reached 1 hour in the live chat. 1 and 1, it's like they both hold up an ace of love, a gift for the other. She gives love with her right hand, and he is receiving love with his left hand, receiving her loving energy, this masculine figure with his feminine figure, the masculine and feminine energies of the twin flames reflected here, with pentacles between them, and so much spiritual major arcana energy on the table. Wow. Celebration, gardens blooming. Celebrations are about to take place. Oops, wrong way around. Let's let them see each other. This is what they're bringing in. They're bringing all this abundance, celebration, love, family. We have 3 figures in this card. This could represent your family. The union of 2, bringing another one into the world. The music of love, music of making love, bringing another one into the world. And we have this King of Wands, King of Passion. And we have the twin flames. I mean, twin flame, it's there in the name. We have 2 fires. So you could be dealing with fire signs, but you have the Queen and King of Swords. So I think that you could well be. So Gemini, I think this union for you is either the Taurus, a Pisces, a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, or it could even be another air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You could well have all of these offers on the table for you. It could be that, you know, and there's also the 3 characters represented in this card too. So you could have had the ending of a journey with one, and you've had this illuminating information that's come through, and now you're moving towards a fire sign or a water sign or an air sign. And you have all this earth in the middle. So really all of the signs represented, but very specifically Taurus, Leo, and Pisces. So let us look at your beautiful Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck, Oracle card. You have the High Priest and the High Priestess. So the High Priest represented for a second time, bringing responsibility, major responsibility. The High Priest or the Hierophant, he holds all of the first 5 cards of the major arcana together. Even though he is number 5, there are 5 cards before him. There is the Fool, the Magician, the Emperor, the Empress, and the High Priestess. And here she is. You now have the High Priest and the High Priestess, 2 more divine counterparts together, as well as the Queen and King of Swords, Gemini. Oh, this is twin flame energy. This is absolutely twin flame energy. Beautiful colours. Okay. Beautiful colours. Divine plan. Trust there is a divine plan. When you have the High Priest and the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. You have every energy guiding you and protecting you on this journey. All that self-love you've done, healing your root chakra, which I forgot to mention was supported here with the black obsidian crystal for your root chakra. So Gemini, Your last card in your pile is the beautiful monkey animal spirit. Monkey animal spirit, under the moon, cheeky monkey, monkey of fun, delight, joy, happiness, abundance. Everything monkeys do is in abundance. They play abundantly. They play infinitely throughout the day, throughout the night. More moon energy. And the sun going down on the water below him. The sunset, the moon is risen and the sun is still setting. And this is also twin flame energy. The sun is twin flame energy, and you've got the sun and the moon together in the same card. The King of Wands is also sun, solar energy. And these pentacles look like so much sun, so much abundance. And then you have fire here too. You have the fire in the card of destruction in the tower. With the King of Wands, the King of Fire. So there's a lot of fire here now. So I'm now feeling that perhaps your choice was between the earth sign, potentially a Taurus, and this fire sign. And that is simply represented here by so many divine couples and divine unions. So it's between earth and fire. Let us read the monkey spirit card for you. He's slightly upside down so that I can read it, but he's hanging by his tail from a tree above the ocean. Monkey symbolizes agility, courage, and spirit. The monkey is an ancient deity worshipped by Middle Eastern peoples. In the Hindu Ramayana, the monkey hero named Hanuman helps rescue Sita, the god Vishnu's queen, who had been abducted by a demon. Hanuman was made invincible by Brahma, the grandfather and creator, and possesses the skill and agility to leap across the heavens. He leads a monkey army against the demon and rescues Sita, for which he is granted everlasting life. This painting of the monkey recalls the power of Hanuman and his dominion over the heavens, between the moon and the sun, between the earth and the sky. Amazing. Amazing, Gemini. I mean, this is all Geminis. This is for everyone intuitively guided to this reading. We are talking to twin flames tonight. We are seeing it here. The fiery passion of the twin flames is so present. And we have all the energies. We have air, water, fire, and earth, all held together with the ether of spirit. Spirit is very much talking to you. So thank you so much. Thank you for these readings. Like, I get so much energy from it. I feel so honored to be sharing in your energy vibration, Gemini. To be gifted and guided as a twin flame myself. Whew. It's getting hot in here. Let's move on to the third decan of Gemini. The third decan, we are at 109 in the live chat. Gemini, if you are born between the 11th and the 20th of June, these cards are specifically for you because you are the third decan of Gemini and you have the sun. Sun and Mercury guiding, leading, supporting and protecting you, giving you healing, Mercury giving you messages, the sun giving you light codes and warmth and love and twin flame energy yet again. And you have this beautiful piece of rose quartz as your guardian totem over your cards this evening. the rose quartz for the heart chakra and also for the crown chakra, helping you heal your heart and allow wisdom and love and light to enter. Woo! So for those Geminis, burn, not fiery burn, but born between the 11th and the 20th of June, these cards are for you, but all these messages are for Gemini and anyone intuitively guided to this reading. Thank you so much for sharing in your energy this evening. I feel it between us. I feel it from the beautiful lunar eclipse, this wolf moon above us. And I thank our spirits for being alive on this planet on this beautiful day, the 10th of January, 2020. I feel thankful that I can bring you these messages of healing and be a part of this incredible journey that we're on. So, Gemini, I bring you your first card from the Oceanic Tarot. You start with the World. Major Arcana. The World is one of the most exciting messages to come through the tarot. Success, good fortune, the completion and the beginning of the cycle, the never-ending cycle. You can see this beautiful cycle of fish around this character, bringing regeneration. It is 111 in the live chat, spiritual awakening. As I said, regeneration, it was 11111. This character, it is the number 21, which breaks down to a 3, which is also a number of union. The spirit of the universe, the spirit of Gaia, bringing 2 into union is 3. And regeneration is birth, death, and resurrection, the cycle of life going around and around. Your second card from the Oceanic deck is the 6 of Wands. Success. Success in love, success in career, success in your journey. The World represents success. The World appearing here shows that you have ultimate success and fortune and favor guiding whatever action you take now. And this is the energy of action, the energy of fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, bringing success in every move you make, in every moment. Fire energy. Your next card is the 8 of Wands, representing travel. The wands are represented by the seahorse of creation, more creation. So successful journeys, successful travel throughout the world. The world has your back. The world has your spiritual guidance, all for your highest good. The 8 and the 6 adds up to the 14, which adds up to the 5. The 6 and the 8 are incredibly powerful numbers. Your last card, will it be fire? Let's see. Your last card from the Oceanic deck is the Ace of Cups. Not fire, but water. But the water of emotion, the water of fire. Fire and water are twin flames holding the whole thing together. They are Venus and Mars. The Ace of Cups represents love and union. Water, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So we have fire and water, and we have the world. Your next card, clarifying the world, is the King of Wands. King of Wands came out in the last spread as well. King of Wands is the king of fire, masculine or feminine energy, representing Leo, ideally, not ideally, but specifically, technically, we could say. But actually, this is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The King of Wands is the king of action, the energy of action, fair-hearted, good-hearted king. The King of Wands thinks with his wand all the time. Not a bad thing. It's a pretty natural thing. But he does bring passion. He brings fiery electric passion, electromagnetic passion to you, Gemini. And he is a giver. He likes to give, which is great news. And he is giving to his garden. He's tending, he's growing all these beautiful blooms here. He is a creator. He is a giver of life. He is an artist. He brings passion and goodness into everything he does, and it sits under the world. Your second card from the Egyptian Nefertari is the Seven of Pentacles. Abundance and union, look. They are joined together. One holds the scroll of wisdom, and the other holds the oil jar of healing. So we have wisdom and healing underneath all this abundance. It's like the 7 planets hanging in the celestial realm, the celestial symphony above their heads, guiding them, guiding this twin flame union again. We've got Ace of Cups, we've got so much fire, so much water, and the world already. Your third card is the Two of Swords. Wow. I thought there was going to be some messages about twin flame energy here, but I was not expecting to see quite so much. Gemini, this is your energy. This is the air energy of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Two of Swords. These two are mirroring each other. These two are mirroring each other. We have these two mirroring each other. Twin flames mirror each other. That's what they do. If you're feeling this energy, your twin flame is feeling this energy too, Gemini. When you feel something, they feel that same emotion rocket through their body like an electric current. If you feel pain, they feel pain. And you also have these two bookending and also mirroring. These two creatures, fishy creatures, two mammals in fact, the merman and the dolphin are mammals. Wow, wow, wow. Your last card from the Egyptian Nefertari is the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth. We have the Queen of Earth and the King of Fire. The Queen of Earth represents Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. The King of Fire represents Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have two twin flames. We have two counterparts, Earth and Fire. Earth is representative of the feminine aspect. Fire is representative of the masculine aspect. So these are definitely divine counterparts together. And we have the fire and water represented here as well, largely, abundantly. Wow, the Eight of Wands sits with the Two of Swords, which is the 10, which is completion. And the Seven of Pentacles sits under the Six of Wands, which is 13, which is 4, which is 11. The King and the Queen, they sit at each end of your cards. With all this mirroring and sharing of beautiful divine energy taking place in the middle. This is all happening now. This is all bubbling away in the background, coming to the boil. Fiery, passionate love between two. It's amazing. It's the most sacred thing ever. It's what we're all here to do. It's what we're all here to find. Find love. Ultimately with ourselves, and self-love must come first. The healing must take place every single day. The self-love that you do with yourself in this karma clearing portal of 12-12, to 12/1 in 2020, under this lunar eclipse, there is so much confirmation of twin flames coming together, union of souls. We have air and earth energy represented, and we have earth and fire here. So you could be dealing with, if this is your energy here, Gemini, then this is possibly an earth sign that you're dealing with. And here represented is the earth sign in the Queen of Pentacles. You see the way they are mirroring, they are both sharing their energy. He holds his wand of passion and gives energy to his feminine. In fact, he's receiving energy from her, and she is giving and receiving in both ways. She has an awful lot to give. She or he, this earth energy, has so much fire for you, Gemini. There is the Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, the fire, 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 pants on fire, with the World and the Ace of Cups bookending the other side. Love and regeneration, creation. This is just so beautiful. I want to show you these together. They just look so divine. On the table in front of me, the World, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. This is ultimate success, ultimate wisdom, ultimate travel on a journey together with your loved one. You shall travel throughout the world, an adventure into love, an adventure into each other's bodies, into each other's minds, into each other's souls. You shall sail on beautiful seas to other lands, both in your dreams and in the 3D plane, the 4D plane, and the 5D plane, and beyond to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and maybe even higher. All these dimensions, all these densities are waiting for us. As we clear our karma, we open our consciousness, we raise our vibration, allowing us to shed our earthly ways, to shed our earthly habits that no longer serve us, that keep us stuck, that keep us heavy on this planet. And as we do that healing and we cleanse our bodies of toxins and low vibrational energy by drinking lots of water from this cup of love, drink lots of water, fill your body with beautiful plants, vegetables, and fruits, and essential oils, and vitamins and minerals, and all of Gaia's bounty. That is how we can cleanse our root chakra. By giving ourselves that ultimate self-love. Oh, I've just realised I hadn't turned over your last cards. Sorry, Gemini. I was getting so carried away and I flipped it over. Your witch's wisdom is the chalice. Fulfillment. The Ace of Cups, in other words, here represented fulfillment in love. I'm tripping out over here. Seriously tripping out on these cards, on these energies, these messages. Geminis, twin flames, twin souls, twins in union, or those just about to come into union, those that have come into union with themselves. You have so much healing. You have so much energy and protection and love around you. And if you haven't yet come into union, it is coming. These cups are filled and ready, bursting with life and love. And that's because this self-love of the root chakra has been taking place. This healing, this beautiful energy clearing cycle that we've all gone through together. And we continue to. For 2 more days, we shall carry on through this 12-12 moon portal. And it ends on the 12th of January and opens us to the Saturn-Pluto corridor, a very intense but exhilarating cycle for this whole year, with Mars above us in the dawn and Venus above us in the dusk. Twin flames guarding over our day and night. Your last card, Gemini, on this beautiful eclipse is your card from the Mystical Animal Spirits deck. And it is Dolphin. Dolphin. Dolphins represent twin flames. I can't believe I've said that more times today than I've probably ever said in my life. But this is what it's saying. This is what Spirit's saying. These twin flames are here again. The dolphins representing playfulness, representing love, joy, abundance. Hearts together, twinned, twirled, swirled and united together. The Ouroboros representing the everlasting, never-ending cycle of life, creation, birth, death, resurrection. You had regeneration with the world at the beginning. These synchronicities, these symbols are confirming what a beautiful journey we are about to begin. The world promises that only for your highest good will these spirits work with you. And they are all here in a beautiful symphony this evening under this lunar eclipse to give you wisdom, light, love, healing and guidance throughout your life together with your significant other. I shall read you your dolphin card. It is so beautiful. And there is the moon yet again. The moon card. And actually, I've just realised I didn't actually notice this. When I saw the Ace of Cups, I didn't actually notice his little friend. His twin flame is there too. So more twin flames in the dolphins. And the dolphins really do always often come up as spiritual representations of union, the playfulness together, getting to know one another, the excitement of swimming around each other, learning each other's song, learning each other's voice, learning each other's touch. It's such an exciting time, that honeymoon time. I've got goosebumps. Okay, I'm going to read your beautiful dolphin card. Symbology of the dolphin is life, feminine energy, and sexuality. The dolphin is associated with feminine energies and the primordial waters of life. The word derives from the Greek delphinos, or womb. Demeter, the Greek goddess of fertility, was represented by the dolphin in her role as mistress of the sea. In the painting, the life-giving and feminine energy themes are emphasized by both the swimming dolphins that frame the woman's face and the infant emerging from a womb-like nautilus shell. Can you see that there? It is like the baby lying in rest, lying in sleep, and then here, emerging from the womb, from the nautilus shell. More creation, more representation of these two life-giving, beautiful creatures, bringing life into the sea, bringing life into the world. Under that beautiful moon, we have a moon card to read for you. So let us read the self-love moon card from the Queen of the Moon Portal deck. Sorry, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Number 6, representing success, victory of self-love and healing. Number 6, from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, these beautiful cards under this lunar eclipse. I shall have a bit of water before we start. Okay, so your card was number 6, self-love, and it is the waxing crescent in phase 4. Radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your change with focus and love of self. Sometimes we feel we are not enough. Sometimes we are even told we are not enough by our own voice, the voice of others, and the voice of culture. Not smart enough, not pretty enough, not powerful enough, not talented enough, not curvy enough, not thin enough, not glamorous enough, not porn star enough, not enough of a lady. And as a result, all of this makes us not love ourselves enough. Then there is the opposite, that we are too something. Too tall, too short, too fat or too thin, too wrinkly, too pimply, too old or too young, too quiet or too mouthy, too noticeable or too opinionated, too much trouble, too much full stop. Is it any wonder that many of us feel such self-loathing or dissatisfaction with the self? Please just stop. Put your blinkers on. Breathe. Be with yourself. Do ritual. Speak to the goddess for whatever energy floats your boat and ask for help. Yes, indeed, listen to any or all of the crazy misdemeanors that your mind may throw at you, but then hug those untruths like a crying puppy and soothe the reasons that they are there. Know that you are doing the best you can right now, that you are not your past, and that you can soothe yourself, and most importantly, you can move on. Know that this comparison craziness is just a diversion from knowing yourself really well and discovering amazing, delicious aspects of yourself that are entirely satisfying. Focus on you, not others, and discover where you really might like change, if anywhere or anything. For your own personal benefit, and not for some outward measure of enoughness. True power and happiness comes from the inside out, like an unfurling spiral. Woe is the person who relies on the opinions of others to gain happiness and self-measure. Choose radical self-love. Choose you. The companion stone or metal for you is rose quartz, which was indeed the crystal that we had for the 3rd decan of Gemini, but it is here for all of you. rose quartz, beautiful for the heart chakra and the crown chakra. And your affirmation for the waxing crescent and self-love is: every day I bring radical self-love to body, mind, and spirit. Every day I bring radical self-love to body and mind and spirit. And we shall also read this beautiful sacred traveler card for you. Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Desert Passage. Oh, I'm holding the book the wrong way around. Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Card meaning: even if it seems that life has areas of barrenness, beneath the surface life is transforming in accordance with your highest good. Trust that you are guided, even if it doesn't always seem like it. There are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. Listen with your heart, act on your instincts, believe that the messages you are being given are in your highest good, and get down to basics and trust what you find. The sacred traveler wants you to know the desert path can seem like a vast wasteland. Yet it is the isolation that immense insights, it is within this isolation that immense insights and intuition can emerge. In times of old, sages and visionaries retreated into the desert to connect more deeply with spirit. If in the past you trusted your instincts and then later it seemed to be a mistake, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often those things that we thought were mistakes in the past, in hindsight, were the best possible things for us. As you open to your intuition, you will sense messages from and the loving presence of your spirit guides and ancestors. There is a potent plan for your life. Trust. Amazing, Gemini. What an amazing set of messages and guided healing that we have had this evening under the lunar eclipse. More twin flame energy than you can shake a stick at or shake a wand at. A lot of wands tonight, a lot of fire, a lot of water, a lot of energy from the universe, guiding us, always protecting us for our highest good. And I bring you my love, my light, my healing from my heart to your heart, Gemini. Thank you so much for liking this video. Please do like it while you take the time before you move on. Please subscribe so that you see our videos coming up and you can jump on and join in your energy just like you have done tonight. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. Please share this message if you feel there are other twin flame unions in need of hearing these divine, beautiful messages. Share it with the collective. Share it with your love. Share it with your heart. Share it with your twin flame even if you want. Give them a little nudge in the right direction. Show them that it's all right to love. It's safe to love. We can let down those fears. We can let down those worries. Let them float out to the sea. Let your root chakra be healed, guarded, balanced and cleared. And be gentle with yourselves. I love you all. Thank you so much for all your love, your support, your energy and your light to me. I really do appreciate it. I take it with me everywhere I go and I pass it right back to you. Goodbye, Gemini. I will see you in the next reading. Namaste. and enjoy the portal and the eclipse.